Welcome back to Houston Life. Asian American Pacific Islander Month is underway this weekend, and the Ascending AAPI Spring Fashion Show at the Houston Public Library will showcase the talented work of several designers who pay homage to their cultures by mixing art and fashion. It's going to be a great event there at the Houston Public Library on McKinney in downtown. One of those artists is Houston-based Filipino artist and accessories designer Anthony Pabillano, who joins us now with a preview of some of the pieces. Anthony, it is so good to see you.
Likewise.
I've known Anthony for years. He's my neighbor.
I cannot. That is such a small world.
Well, and you're such a humble guy, Anthony. So he is an exceptionally talented artist. And years ago, when you did a solo show, we came out to the gallery to see your work. Brandon and I were blown away. And we wanted to buy everything. It was all sold.
Of
we
course.
couldn't. So your talent is endless. Let's talk about these bags. I've never seen anything quite like them.
No.
Okay, well, so I was definitely inspired by the Filipino bayong, which is a very ubiquitous bag that's made traditionally with dried leaves. And it's usually made in a diagonal plating fashion. So I made that first
This one on the end here.
Yeah, but during pandemic. So that's the first diagonal plating fashion bag that I've made.
And how long does something like this take you to create?
So starting from, taking those long sheets of paper and cutting them into strips, and then up until I finish them, maybe that particular one took 12 hours.
It is beautifully done. And Anthony, what I think is so interesting about you is that your work really is a demonstration of your identity, being Filipino, and it seems like art is a great way for you to express yourself.
It definitely is. And art in so many ways can be healing in that way, because you're able to explore ideas about your identity and all topics about life. And it's a great way to express yourself through that in a way that's, I don't know.
Expressive.
Expressive,
yeah. So all of your work is going to be at the show this weekend. I've been staring at this bag, but what is it made out of? This is just amazing.
Yeah, so I love tennis. I love playing tennis, not professionally, but just for fun. So I wanted to create a bag using the tennis overgrip. So that's what
you would get on the racket handle? Is that, oh my goodness. So that's what this bag is made out of?
It is.
Oh my gosh. I just love it. It's so perfect.
It is beautiful. And again, the construction is totally perfect. This next look is more formal, maybe for a night out, huh?
Yes. So these two clear bags with gold accents are going to go along with Chloe Dow's looks.
Can I how do you wear this one? Just like
so
this?
You just handle it here.
Oh, it's like just you hold on it like a hand, or like this.
Or like that too.
Just modeling it. Just wanted to model it a minute.
And Chloe Dow, I think this is just a fantastic collaboration show. It's you, Anthony, Chloe Dow, Tina Zulu, and you have this show that's happening in Midtown this weekend, or downtown rather, at the Houston Public Library, all just to celebrate AAPI month. What has that collaboration been like for you? Because again, we have so many cultures sort of coming together as one.
Oh, it's been great. And actually, those two bags are going to go along with Tina Zulu's looks. So I'm making bags for both of them.
Oh, so these will be on the runway at the show.
That's what I'm loving about this, is just the collaboration. Artist across artists can work with each other and just better their looks and their accessories and things like that.
And this is my first foray into fashion, so I'm learning a lot from them, and it's been great.
Why do you think shows like this are important, Anthony, for the community to come together and to have a space to celebrate their identity, their culture, and so on?
Exactly. So typically, we don't necessarily get a lot of exposure. So having spaces like this and events like this, in which designers locally in the AAPI community are able to be highlighted, I think that's just great. Well,
Anthony, congratulations, and thanks for showing off some of your beautiful handbags today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Sure.
Endless talent, Anthony. You are incredible. Follow this guy, because he really does incredible work. Thank you so much. It's great to see you. And when we come back, Houston's kimono queen, the one and only Tina Zulu, is showing us 4 unique designs that perfectly blend Japanese tradition with a modern flair.
Look at that. They look so great. Houston Life will be right back.
Welcome back to Houston Life. Our next guest is the face behind a trendy local brand that reimagines vintage kimonos and turns them into one-of-a-kind pieces with modern flair.
She needs no introduction, but we're going to give her one anyway. She is Tina Zulu, owner of Kimono Zulu, who will also be a part of the Ascend AAPI Spring Fashion Show. Tina's first of all, tell us how the traditional Japanese kimonos were started with your designs and how you really got back into promoting them and wearing them and making them.
Well, I have kimonos to Houston. It became a perfect canvas for them to do their artwork on or redesign, as you'll see today.
They are so beautiful. We're seeing some video of some of the looks. I remember when I first met you, Tina, I still have one of your kimonos. I wear it. It's comfortable. It's unexpected. I feel like it goes.
It's timeless.
It's timeless. It goes for so many occasions. So chat with us about your process of revitalizing some of these vintage kimonos.
Well, we start with the artists who are really my inspiration. You'll see art today from some of our top muralists in town, street artists and fashion designers. I'll give them a kimono and say, I have an idea. I would love to see your art on this piece. And then it's collaborative from there. And most of them are inspired by the fabric or the patterns that are in it.
I can't stop looking at the outfit that you have on because it has so many beautiful colors on. Can you tell us about what you're wearing?
This is a piece that was redesigned by our friends at Magpies and Peacocks.
Yes.
They've been on. And it used to be, I'll stand up so you can see. It used to be a long kimono, and because I'm so petite, I can never wear the long ones. We had an idea to make it into a lounge set. So it's a little shorts and a little jacket.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
I just love it.
It's so great. This is the type of outfit you walk into the room, everyone's going to stop and look. Because
where did you get that outfit? You know,
Everything is one of one that we do. Yeah.
It's so wonderful.
Let's talk about this AAPI fashion show. Sorry to jump in, Tina, but this is really cool that people can gather in a beautiful space and really celebrate their community.
Yes. I've been so grateful to be able to work with Chloe and Anthony. They're at the top of their game, and we're excited to present all of our ideas on the stage this Saturday.
I know that between you guys, you all have so many great ideas. Now, we've already taken a look at your look. Can we bring out some of the models you have here today to show us some more? We've got Zoe first.
Zoe, yes.
Let's bring Zoe out.
Zoe.
She's got the sparkle, so she's got my eye for sure.
Yes. This is designed by Janvi Folmsby. She's an Indian artist, originally from Mumbai. And if you'll see on the back of that kimono, there's whales. Janvi is a scuba diver and a marine conservationist. So all of her art has a marine underwater theme. And so this is her take on the kimono with Rajasthani accents, which is where she's from in Mumbai.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's beautiful, it's ornate, and Zoe is wearing jeans. And that is what is, again, the magic of your looks, Tina, that you can dress them up or dress them down.
Exactly. I mean, this is something she can literally throw on, run out the door, and she is ready to go.
You look great, Zoe.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you so much. Our next model is Carla. And you call her look Leopard Lady, is that right?
Leopard Lady. Actually, the artist who painted this is Shelby Nicole. She painted a store on Westheimer called Leopard Lounge.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with that one.
I don't know if you've seen the building. The whole thing was covered with leopard print. Shelby is doing a lot of fun, huge murals at Common Bond and in the Heights area, all over the town. So this is her take on, reimagining this and making it modern.
I'm so fascinated that that's actually painted on there.
Yeah,
that is painted on there.
I could see this like a night out at the theater, a night out at the museum, or just even a nice dinner somewhere.
Oh yeah, we recently went to a show at the Alley Theater, and we brought the crew. All of us wore kimonos, and it was the biggest photo shoot.
Oh, I bet. It's lovely.
It's
Carla,
fun.
thank you very much.
Is that also something she could put a belt around and make it a wrap dress style
Yeah,
look,
she
kind
could
of?
wear it as a mini dress.
Okay, as a mini dress. All right, well, let's take a look at Axel. He's up next wearing Raider by Beast Syndicate.
Right. This is great. I love guys in kimonos. I think it's such a hot look. This is something that he could go out in, and it just instantly elevates his look without looking too, stuffy. But it screams style and uniqueness. And look at him with his cool afro.
I love that design.
He looks so cool.
It looks fantastic. And the art on the back, so how did this all happen? Can you tell us about the Syndicate collab?
Yeah, they publish a magazine of Japanese-inspired anime. So this is one of the characters, the Raider character.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very nice,
awesome.
Axel. Looking good.
Yeah,
And
thank
last
you.
but not least, Shannon is wearing a reimagined Obi halter dress. Is that
Yes,
right?
that is. So if you notice, this doesn't have any kimono sleeves. We've taken the belt that's usually wrapped around the waistline and used it as an accent down the front of the dress. So this is by Judy Maslia. She has a shop in Midtown, and she's one of our most talented sewers in Houston. I call her the Vivienne Westwood of Houston. Look at the detail on that. It's such a beautiful, elegant look.
It's beautiful and paired with the rice farmer hat.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's high fashion.
High
There's really
fashion.
not a wrong way to wear a kimono. Look at how many different ways you've made it look today.
And
Yeah,
high fashion certainly has a place in Houston, Tina. With all of the events we have in town, there's always a reason to dress up.
Right. I mean, this would be great at a gala, you know, an art event, and you'll be the only one in the room wearing something that beautiful and unique.
Shannon's turning heads along with the rest of our models. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, it really looks so great.
You all look great. And Tina Zulu, you're a legend. We love you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me again.
It's good to see you. I'm going to put on my
see you
kimono
too,
tonight when I get home.
I would like to see a photo.
Thank you. Send me a pic.
I will. And in the meantime, the Ascend AAPI Spring Fashion Show is happening Saturday, May 20th from 2 to 3 p.m. at the Houston Public Library's Julia Eidson building.
This
downtown.
event absolutely is free. Sorry, Doug, didn't mean to cut you off. It's
Good.
free and open to the public, but registration is required. For a link to do so, check out the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv.
And one last look at all of our lovely models and these looks. They really do look like $1 million bucks, Tina Zulu.
Thank you. Kudos to our artists.
Yeah,
You
they look
are
great.
a
And our beautiful
master of your
models.
craft. Very, very nice. Don't go away. Houston Life will be right back. And one last look at this weekend's information for the Ascend AAPI Spring Fashion Show. Don't go away.